Welcome back to Crafting Chemistry, the podcast where we get creative, get real, and maybe even spark a little romance. I'm your host, Amber Brooks, and today's guest is all about great skin, great vibes, and a fresh start. Ashlen has been in Charlotte for over a decade and lives with her adorable Frenchie, Soufflé, in South Bend. Ashlen, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Today's craft is painting, but we're not just painting whatever. We're going to be painting flowers.
Perfect.
For growth.
Can't wait. Yes, exactly.
Right?
Oh, that's so cute. I love that.
Which one do you think you're going to paint?
I don't know. I'm liking these purple ones that you actually have here.
Yeah, use that as
so
a canvas.
might just steal that.
Inspiration right in front of you. I love it.
I love it.
Don't be shy. Grab whatever you want.
Okay.
And we'll get to it. Let's get to know you a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I feel like you're also a content creator.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like content creators are obviously creative. Does that flow into your relationships, or are you more spontaneous?
I would say a little bit of both. I'm definitely a spontaneous date type of person.
Okay.
I love just like picking out a fun restaurant and saying like, let's go try it out.
Yeah.
Without maybe a reservation, just grabbing a seat at the bar or something.
Love it.
So yeah, I would say, and I also think that there's something exciting and like flirty about being spontaneous when not everything is so planned out all the time.
Structured.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I love that.
I would say.
Can you give me that gray over there?
This one?
Yes, perfect.
Yes.
So you have been in the Queen City for 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
What do you love most about it here?
I love that Charlotte is obviously a big city, but definitely also kind of a small town.
Yes.
It seems like
it really is.
everyone doesn't necessarily know each other, but they know someone that knows each other, which is how we met.
Yeah,
So,
that is how we met.
yeah. So
We love
everyone,
Jess.
yes, shout out Jess. She's the absolute best.
An angel on this earth.
No, she really is.
It's insane.
Yeah. But I just love how it has a small town feel with still a lot to do. I think Charlotte is one of those cities that surprises people a lot. And then when they come visit, they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize how much there was to do here. Didn't realize how clean and how pretty it was. So
it is pretty.
Yeah.
I feel like when
it.
people move here and give it a bad rap, they don't give it a good shot.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
You mentioned being single for a couple of years,
Yes.
and after a long-term relationship. What has that time alone taught you?
It's taught me a lot. I really cherish my alone time now.
It's nice.
Enjoy being by myself.
Yeah.
My time spent at home on my couch with my dog is like my safe space. It's the absolute best. So yeah, and that wasn't always the case in my life. I definitely think maybe earlier in my 20s, I used to prioritize being out and about way more.
Sure.
And now
we don't recover as fast.
Yeah. No.
In our 30s, unfortunately.
No. Now, these days, if I do go out, I will be hungover for 3 to 5 business days. But
every now and again, you have to clock in when you go out, right?
Yes.
So would you say, like, do you go out every weekend still, or is it kind of every other, or just depending on what's going on?
Just depending on what's going on. And also, too, the location of where I live is just, it kind of allows me to do a little bit of everything. So I live really close to Sycamore.
Okay.
So
nice.
this weekend, for example, I was super productive, got some reading in, and I did pop over there to meet a friend for one drink and then just walked right back home. So it's like, I can kind of like do that, pop over there, but it doesn't have to become my entire weekend.
Sure.
So it's nice.
Okay. So circling back to like that time alone.
Yes.
What else do you think it's taught you? Or like your past relationship, or like moving forward?
It's taught me a lot about It's really taught me to think about what I am looking for in a partner. I think there's a lot to be said about taking a pause in between relationships and not just going straight into something else.
Sure.
Every relationship that you're in can kind of teach you what you do and don't want in someone else.
Yeah.
So definitely taught me more about what I'm looking for.
Sure.
And taught me that I'm not going to settle until I find it.
Yes.
So
we talked a little bit about this before we got started, about it's better to be alone than suffer in silence.
yes, absolutely.
And I think, when looking for like a long-lasting relationship, you really have to pay attention to those indicators of turmoil and torturing yourself and staying in something, because I feel like often when I'm guilty of it too, but just staying in something that doesn't serve us anymore, and rather than finding peace within ourselves. And it sounds like you're very much in that place now where you've found peace in being alone and are enjoying that.
Yes.
And are looking for someone to add and not take away from your peace.
That's 1000% where I am right now, which is so amazing to genuinely feel that way, because that, like I said, that wasn't always the case. And now I've gotten to the point where someone has to be worth me leaving the couch with my little French bulldog.
The name is so cute, Soufflé.
Little Soufflé, because that is my happy place, and I am perfectly fine with that. And so if we could find, a little addition to movie nights with me and Soufflé, then that's great. But if not...
Would you be a double dog mom?
I definitely would.
Perfect.
I have this whole idea of having a little rescue in my backyard one day. So, yeah. Whether
like a dog rescue, like a whole business?
No, maybe like, not a business, but maybe like I keep rescuing them.
Yeah.
And then I just acquire a mini little rescue thing that permanently lives in my house.
I love that. Well, this would be a great city for that.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone's like a dog lover here.
Yes.
There's so much just dogs running around all the time.
I know. And
like
so
it would
many,
be an on and popping business,
yes,
I feel like.
So many dogs that need little homes. And I think Soufflé would be hopefully nice to them.
So let's talk about Soufflé. How's dating with the sidekick? Does she make the final decision?
She is a big flirt. She loves to meet, potential suitors.
Love it.
But yeah, ultimately she does make the final decision.
Yeah.
She has disliked people before.
Really?
Yes.
What's her indicator of not liking someone?
I think she can just tell if the vibes are off, honestly.
Love it.
And it is something that I pay attention to. I also pay attention to how dates are with her.
Okay.
Just because I just feel like, I don't know, you can tell if someone is gentle, if they want to play with her, or if they're just kind of ignoring her. I don't really like that.
Yeah.
Especially because she means so much to me. So
of course.
You gotta love her.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's fun that she can kind of be an indicator for you.
Yes.
How old is she?
She's 5.
Okay, cute. Did you rescue her?
I did not.
Okay.
No.
You sought her out and you're like, I want a Frenchie.
I sought her out,
okay.
Yes. And then since then, I've followed all these Frenchie rescue accounts.
Okay.
And they constantly are showing me potential siblings for Soufflé. So.
Okay. So you may be in the market for a sibling.
Yes. And I
Okay,
have the name
cute.
picked out.
What? Can you tell us?
Beignet.
Wow. Wow. That's so cute.
Not to be dramatic, but...
I mean, we can be dramatic.
Yeah.
We only live one life.
Yes.
It's more fun to be dramatic than anything, to be honest.
agree.
Okay, so when you think about dating again, after your past experience, what kind of connection are you hoping for?
I am hoping for someone who is just easy to, when I meet them and when we get to know each other, it'll just be easy. There will be no question of, what's going on. Someone needs to be very intentional because that's the stage that I'm in my life right now. I know what I'm looking for.
Direct.
Direct. I'm dating to, meet my person.
Sure.
So hopefully, I would only be dating someone else who feels the same way and not someone who's looking to just...
Keeping you guessing.
Yeah, keeping me guessing or figuring out what they want. Like, no, I don't have time for that.
No, we do not have time for that.
No. And someone who, I guess, just is honest and trustworthy and, good with communication.
Yeah. Communication is like, I feel like besides trust, obviously a relationship is nothing without trust, but I mean, communication is, it's not overlooked, but I think sometimes people ignore that communication isn't there. Or it doesn't mean that it can't grow. Like if you can tell someone what you need from them and then how they respond to that is huge.
Yeah.
Right? So communication, trust. Okay, you've built this full life for yourself. New chapter, creative career, which we'll get into your career too because I think it's cool. Cute dog. What kind of person would fit into that?
Someone who is someone who also has a lot going for themselves in terms of just a great group of friends and someone who enjoys going out to dinner, someone who enjoys like for me, I love going out, grabbing a martini, but I could also be perfectly love a good dirty martini, but I'm also perfectly content like reading a book in bed.
Nice.
So someone who can do either one of those things with me.
Or be just right beside you. Nothing needs to be said.
Right, exactly.
That's a good place to be too.
Yeah, a best friend for sure.
So I want to talk about your career a little bit.
Okay.
You said you were in e-commerce for a skincare company. Can you say which one or what type of skincare?
Yeah, I work for Paula's Choice Skincare.
Oh, fun!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So they're based in Seattle, and I work in e-commerce.
Okay.
And I work from home.
Incredible. A dream.
Yes, it is very nice.
With
and
Soufflé.
So, yes, I get to stay home with Soufflé. So it's really nice. Yeah, I've worked for them for about 2 years.
Okay.
And
have you always been in e-commerce in skincare?
I started out with Belk in a beauty buying office.
Oh, okay.
So that's really how I got into the skincare world.
Okay.
So I started out in buying and then moved over to work for Belk.com and then have bounced around a little bit and ended up currently with Paula's Choice. So
that's a really good company
I
to
love
work
it.
for, I feel like.
Yeah. Their products are amazing, so.
I feel like I've tried one product from them. I think, isn't their vitamin C serum like really big?
Yep, vitamin C or the 2% BHA is usually the the gray bottle.
Okay.
Is normally like the most popular one.
I have just been put on to, and again, since you're like somewhat of an expert, I like it so far. The SkinCeuticals.
Oh yeah.
I have been into it. I'm not really skincare girly.
Your skin looks amazing.
Thanks.
It looks great.
Thanks.
Yeah.
But that is very, very cool. So going back to your like content creation stuff, you've been doing that since 2018?
Yep. 2018.
So a long time. You've got some experience underneath your belt. Tell me about that. Like, what made you want to get started with it? What's your focus on it?
Yeah. So it started pretty organically back in 2018. I was doing some modeling for Glory Days Apparel here in Charlotte. So shout out to JD. And so I just started posting those photos, and then before I knew it, I started getting emails from other brands wanting to send me things and take photos wearing their stuff.
The dream.
And then I just started thinking like, and also this was 2018, like blogs were really a huge thing.
It's when everything was ramping up, I feel like.
It was, Instagram was very, very different than it is now. So I will say it started pretty organically, and then but I used to, things were so different. Like I used to write on an actual blog all the time. Like
Okay.
I would take a photo of my outfit and then write a whole page about it. Like these days, I would not do that. I don't have enough. There's not anything to say. Like,
you're evolving.
Here's
with the
fit.
times. Yeah, yeah. Here's the fit.
Yeah,
like
enjoy.
it or don't like it.
Yes. So those were back in the blog days, but then it just sort of we eased away from the blog, and it just became more Instagram focused, and it's really just kind of.
So is Instagram mainly your?
Mainly Instagram. Nice. Yeah, and it's always been a part-time thing. Yeah. It's always just been
a fun thing.
Yeah, a fun thing. Just something that I enjoy, and
yeah, if you're not enjoying it, don't do it.
Yeah, then not gonna do it. So yeah.
Okay, so do you believe in timing when it comes to love, or do you think it's more about alignment and choice?
I think it depends on how romantic you are. Because I think someone like me who is kind of wears their heart on their sleeve, I'm the type to say if like, let's make this work.
Okay.
But someone who is a little bit more logical, I think would have a harder time with that and would come up with the reasons, like, why it couldn't, I guess.
Sure. Well, if it's the right person, they won't be doing that.
Right. Yeah.
So maybe a little bit of both.
So a little bit of both, yeah.
So would you say you're like a hopeless romantic?
I definitely would say that.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
Attraction at first sight,
yeah.
I would say.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Maybe not love, but maybe, like, I want to get to know more about this person.
Sure.
At first sight.
Do you feel that you need to know more about people in order for you to be, like, are you instantly attracted to someone usually in certain instances, or do you have to have more of a conversation with them?
I feel like it's pretty instant for me.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. I usually, yeah. I think so.
Good. I love that.
Is that bad?
No, it's not bad. I think everyone's different. Like, for me, I think we talked about a little bit about this earlier, too. Like, I guess conventionally someone could be attractive, but, like, I'm not a negative thinker, but I'm more like, prove to me you have all of these other great qualities, too, for me to even be worth entertaining.
Yeah. Speak to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Gone through the ringer there, but
yeah.
So I love a good conversation to get to know someone, but everyone's different, and I love that.
Well, I could probably use a little bit more of that, honestly.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I think getting to know people that you don't necessarily feel an immediate spark with, there are probably some pretty great connections that I haven't made because I haven't had those conversations
I think that attraction can grow, and I've talked about this too with other people, is like maybe when you're like getting back out there, just kind of keep that in mind. Like, okay, this person might not be your type, but maybe see if it can grow.
Yeah.
You know, give them the benefit of the doubt. They might surprise you in ways that you never thought someone would surprise you before. Has anyone ever done that? Like, recently? Have you been on any dates recently?
I have.
Okay.
I have been on some dates, and then I actually canceled one last week.
Bye.
Well, I feel like I'm learning.
I'm being silly.
Boy, bye. I feel like I'm learning more about, like, what I'm looking for, and if you're not showing me it, then I'm not going to waste either one of our times.
I love it.
So
I don't have time for that.
Yeah, I feel like if this were, and the reason I canceled was just because of lack of communication, and it was just,
it's doomed from the start.
Yeah, I was like, if you can't even, like, no, I'm not doing this. Because like I said, I have to want to, like, two people have to want to go spend an evening together.
Yep. And you can tell when the effort's there and when it's not there.
Yeah.
I love that.
So,
you're not wasting my time, I'm not wasting yours.
Yeah, and I do think if this were earlier in my 20s, I probably would have still gone and still been like, let's just see. But I'm not at that place.
Right.
Now I'm like, no, if it's not already where I need it to be, it's not happening.
It's not going to serve you.
Yeah, so.
I like asking this question too. Any really bad dates that you have been on?
Not recently, but...
Or one from the memory bank?
Yes. My worst date that I ever went on, this was like maybe 2019 or something. We went to Town Brewing, and
I've
we
never
were...
even heard of that.
It's in Wesley Heights.
Okay.
We were sitting there, and I think he showed up like after having a few beers beforehand.
Some liquid courage.
Yes. And he asked me if I could smell his BO. And I was like, no. And then he got up and shoved his armpit in my face.
I'm scared.
So was I.
I'm scared.
So was I.
I mean, what an icebreaker.
Seriously.
But like, whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is terrifying.
Oh, and then walked me to my car and tried to kiss me. And I was like...
Does my breath stink
no,
too?
like...
You got my armpits, girl. Can you check out my breath at the same time? That's crazy.
Needless to say, we never spoke ever again.
Did he apologize?
No.
Was he like, no?
No.
Of course.
No.
Why would he? He wasn't embarrassed?
No, I don't think so.
That's actually wild.
Yeah.
Do I smell like B.O.? Is wild.
It was a wild time.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that insight. I hope that never happens to you ever again.
I hope not. Yeah. No, I would.
Wait, how old were you and how old do you think he was?
We were the same age, I'm pretty sure. So 2019, I would have been 27 or 28.
Okay.
Too old to be
excuses.
behaving. Yeah, no.
No excuses.
It was
you know
just
what's going down.
It was a
weird Poor honey.
experience.
Hope you figured out your BO wherever you are. Don't ask that on first dates. That's a good one. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're going to play a game called Delete or Keep.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a few scenarios, trends, and you're going to tell me if you're keeping them or deleting them.
Okay.
Okay. Hard launching your relationship on Instagram.
I don't know if I will ever do that ever again. So delete.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Considering you have kind of like, a background on a social presence.
Yes.
What do you think that comes from?
Well, the last time I did that, those girls used to message him, and he used that to cheat. So there's some tea for you.
That is tea.
I don't know. And I don't know. I think that I will hard launch someone when they are my fiance.
Love it.
And until then,
love it.
no thanks.
Delete. We're deleting that. Okay, I love it. That would be unassuming from someone in your position.
Right.
If someone went and looked at your socials. I like it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. You're going to love this one. It's funny that I put this in here. Liking your ex's photos.
Delete.
Yeah.
Delete.
Yeah.
Bye.
As in someone else, too, like liking their ex's photos. There's no place for that.
No. Yeah. No, absolutely
Big
not.
delete.
Big delete.
Biggest delete button you've ever seen.
Because why?
There's no reason for that. It's a silly question, but sometimes silly questions have to be asked.
Yes, they do.
Voice notes in the talking stage.
Yes. What was the other? What's it? What am I supposed to say? The opposite of
Delete
delete?
or keep?
Oh, keep.
Okay. Do you do voice noting? Like with friends or family?
Only when I'm either have a really long story or if I'm driving or something.
Okay.
But I'm fine with one here and there, not like all the time. But
Right. So are you saying you don't need do you want constant communication or?
I'm a big texter. Yeah.
Okay.
I am a big texter.
So text over FaceTime and calls? Or you just want to know what's going on throughout the day?
Just want to know what's going on. It doesn't need to be constant.
Sure.
But I definitely like to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Or, like, if you're...
Like, be interested in me.
Yeah, like, why don't you want to know what I'm doing?
Yeah, you should, because
You
I'm awesome.
should, because I'm doing fun things.
I'm always doing, and do you not care what our child Soufflé
Yeah.
is doing right now?
Like, don't you want a photo of her napping? Because I know I would.
do. I do.
Yes.
Okay, men with gym selfies.
Delete. Goodbye. Bye. I can't. That is like the number one thing when I see that on dating apps.
Yeah.
I do not even take the time to scroll to look at anything else. If that is the top photo, I hit the X so fast. You can't even see my thumb. It's so fast.
Gym bros.
I
not your
can't.
girl. Well, with that being said, the selfies are a no-go, but do you work out and would you want someone who's like active?
Yes.
Okay.
I enjoy solid core, hot girl walks.
Hot girl walks.
Occasional berries class.
Yeah, berries is good.
Yeah.
Just really expensive.
It is. I know.
Crazy.
So yeah, definitely someone that takes care of themselves,
Sure.
but doesn't need to be like a everyday gym rat type of thing.
Yeah, someone who made a whole account about it.
Yeah, we don't have time for that.
We don't need to go there.
Because we need to go on dates. You can't be at the gym every day.
Let's go have
That's
a cocktail.
crazy.
Let's get a good appetizer.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Let's go split a pizza.
Yes.
It's not that serious.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, so delete.
Yeah, delete.
Double texting. You're going to say keep.
Yeah. Unless it's like crazy all the time.
Sure.
But yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with like sending two in a row.
No, you're gonna know what I have going on.
Yeah.
I feel like you're the same.
Yeah.
If I have more to say, I'm gonna say it.
Yes.
Keeping.
Yeah. You cannot silence me through text. I'm gonna double text.
Yeah, don't silence me. We're serious about it.
Yeah.
Matching skincare routines with your partner.
Oh my gosh, keep.
Yeah?
Yeah, keep.
Do you think you'll put them on a whole like regimen with Paula's Choice?
Yes.
What would their regimen be? What is your all-star review of men's skincare for Paula's Choice?
So, I would just set them up on a cleanser, toner, serum, moisturizer. Those are the core four, and that's what you need.
That's all you need.
No more just washing your face in the shower or occasionally or
it's
not at all.
It's appalling how much of a non-skincare routine
yeah.
men have.
So I would set him up for sure.
Wow. You heard it here.
Yeah.
She's got your skincare routine ready. Keeping. Okay.
Yes.
Frenchie's having their own Instagram.
Keep. Soufflé has one.
Does she?
Yes.
I need to follow her.
I don't keep up with it, but it does exist. So
yeah.
So I have to say keep.
Cute. We have to like spark that one back up.
I know. I need to get back to it.
Well, with you saying not hard launching on Instagram and then you also having a presence, I didn't have this one written down, but I'm curious, has anyone ever approached you differently because they see you have a following? Do they presume that you might be a certain way?
Yes.
Yeah?
And it's really interesting. This actually just happened to me like a couple weeks ago.
Interesting.
I was out with friends and this guy that does not follow me, he said, like he knew all about my account and and
who gave him global insight?
I do not know. But he also made some comment like, thanks for like gracing us with your presence tonight. I was like, what do you mean?
Ew.
Like just because, I don't know if because I post on social media that gives the, maybe the idea that I am like very into myself or something. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
But, that is not the case.
No.
And so, I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting.
Well, that person you wouldn't want anyways, because someone who doesn't give the opportunity to figure out who someone is as a person isn't who you would want anyhow.
Agreed.
Well, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
I was wondering about that.
It has happened a few times.
Yeah.
So.
Bye. We don't need them either.
Yeah.
Okay, if you could tell your younger self one thing about love or healing, what would that be today?
just to always choose yourself at the end of the day, and that your person is out there. Don't give up.
Love it.
You will find him eventually.
Yep. It's not a race.
And also to not have any regrets about the times that you thought you found love in the past, because you learned so much from those experiences, and it's gotten you where you are today.
Yeah, it's made you who you are.
Yeah.
I think I love that. It's really important to cherish every part of life that you're able to experience and celebrate every stage of your life for what it is, and remaining like grateful, and that's just how you move forward to the next chapter of life. Is it's exciting that your person is out there.
Yeah.
And while that is like annoying, I think, for some people to hear that are still probably in the healing phase, because we talked about this a little bit earlier too, of just like, if someone's in a certain spot, there's nothing you can say to them to make them leave the situation that they're in. They're going to do what they want to do.
Yep.
I did it back in the day. But again, when you're ready, that peace that you find, even being alone, and I think it's such a important thing to celebrate, being alone and finding happiness within yourself. Maybe it is celebrated, but I don't think it's highlighted enough.
It's not. No.
It's so incredibly strong and encouraging and awe-inspiring to get to a place where you once were, to this like just peaceful being that you are now.
Yeah.
And just moving through life and enjoying it by yourself. You got yourself there.
Yeah.
That's so incredibly awesome.
Yeah, and that is something that I think people tend to forget when they're, because it's so easy to compare and to look around at, you know, maybe all your friends are married or having babies, like mine are.
Right.
So it can be hard to kind of remind yourself, like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I pulled myself out of, you know, some darker days, and here we are. And
absolutely. I feel
it.
like every stage in life, there's always going to be someone asking, when are you going to do this? You know, you get married. When are you going to have babies? Is it going to be now? When you're engaged, when is the wedding?
Yeah.
You're single again. When are you going to find someone? Blah, 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 blah. But it's just like, it's so nice being able to enjoy whatever stage that you're in, because it's like, it's not a one size fits all.
Right.
Anything you want to add to like what someone should know about you? And maybe a little bit more of like what your type is?
What is my type? I would definitely say, I know a lot of people probably say this, but they have to have a sense of humor, because
It's a popular one.
we can't be bored.
No.
We can't just not be laughing. 'Cause
Right. That would be
that sounds
horrendous.
sad. Someone, makes me laugh. And then, you know, if you would have asked me a couple years ago, of course I still would have said honesty and trust. But now, after learning things in life, that really is the number one, like, most important thing I'm looking for. And not just like, oh, do I trust my partner when he's out? Like, no. Is this...
Wholeheartedly.
Yeah, wholeheartedly. Does my partner respect me? Like, does he cherish this relationship like I do?
Yep.
Are we best friends? Because that's so important too.
Yeah.
So...
And that happens. Like, I trust Tanner with every fiber of my being. It's kind of crazy. I never thought that I would trust someone like that. And I think we kind of have a similar background. And, you know, it's just something like, it's not a negative thing. You're just like, man, that would be really cool if one day I did trust someone and I'm here to tell you that it definitely is out there.
Yeah.
And it can happen even if your trust has been broken in the past.
Yeah. Yes.
It definitely can be rebuilt, and I think that's the beautiful thing about life is just, again, you keep ever evolving and growing. And
yeah.
it's definitely out there for you. Okay, ask everyone this. Someone's getting in your car.
Okay.
You're headed to a restaurant, or you're getting in their car. They picked you up. What song are you putting on for them?
What song am I putting on? Oh, that's a good question. Right now, it would be something Sabrina Carpenter,
Love
I think. I've also been listening to, well, this is more like just because they're coming on Wednesday, but the Jonas Brothers.
Are you going?
Yeah.
I love it. Where are they playing?
At Spectrum.
Fun.
Yes. So.
Okay. You going with some girlfriends?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm excited. I need to look at who comes more often because I feel like I always miss.
Yeah, you find out after like the next morning, and
Billie,
you're like, no.
Right, Billie Eilish was just here.
Yeah.
And I was like, I totally would have gone to that.
Yeah.
Same thing with Paramore. Paramore was here.
Oh, I would have gone to that.
Okay, so you might be my concert girl.
Yeah.
Taryn's not a big concert person.
love a good concert.
Well, you have to keep me in the know because
Okay.
I clearly am oblivious to who's coming to town and when.
I can do that.
Okay, so Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes.
Or maybe some Jonas Brothers. What restaurant is someone taking you to? Got to pick one.
I love Chapter 6.
Okay,
I'm
I've
there
never been.
all the time.
What is like your, you live close to there.
Yeah.
What is your go-to dish?
They have, let's see, what's it called? Whipped goat cheese or whipped, it's whipped ricotta. Yes, it's so good. And they have one of the best martinis in town.
Okay, is it just like a dirty martini?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Controversial. I'm a dry martini girl.
Oh.
I know.
Okay.
Psycho killer stuff. It's okay, just like a twist. No olives.
Yeah.
I wish I liked olive. Cool girls like olives. They do.
We gotta get you on the olive train. You can't do it.
Have tried.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give up. I won't give up.
You sound like me with Bloody Marys. I actually just ordered my very first one yesterday.
And how did you feel?
I actually enjoyed it. So,
okay.
Like, I've had sips of other people's, but I just couldn't get past the, like...
We're sophisticated now.
The tomato, like, with
Vodka?
stuff in it.
Yeah. Pickled stuff?
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
It's a lot to
Bloody
unpack.
Mary.
So, yeah.
Okay, so someone get her a extra dirty
Yes.
martini at Chapter 6.
Yes. We love that.
Should we do the big flower reveal?
Sure. Oh my
ready?
Gosh. Mine looks like a kindergartner.
I went for hydrangeas, and it's not dry.
Wait, I'm embarrassed.
But no! Does it... I watched this video on TikTok earlier, and I was like, oh, yours looks so cute.
What? It looks like a baby did this.
No, you have to frame it in your house. I don't know.
You have to frame that in your house.
I have to let this dry, but I went for hydrangeas, so...
It looks really good.
I don't know.
Okay, I didn't know you were so artsy, so I'll have to step it up next time.
I love a craft, but does it make you want to paint again?
Yes, it does.
So maybe this is something you'll pick up.
I ordered a paint by number thing because, like,
I have 2 of those.
Like I said, I cannot do freestyle. So if it has the numbers, like, I can do that.
You'll have to report back and send me a picture and see how well it turns out.
I will. Yeah.
Well, this conversation was so fresh and so grounding. Thank you so much for being here and sharing some of your story. If you are interested in Ashlen, please go to craftingchemistry.co, or you can always slide into our DMs on Instagram or TikTok. But we thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.